Have you ever found yourself questioning, will I ever be rich? While you diligently save month after month, year after year. You're not alone. But here's the secret. You already are rich. And no, I'm not talking about those lucky few who hit the jackpot or win the lottery. I'm talking about a kind of wealth that has nothing to do with six-figure salaries or trust fund windfalls. This kind of wealth is within reach for many more of us than we think. It's a wealth of financial freedom. And the key to unlocking it, according to the best-selling book, The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel, is the simple act of saving. Yep, you heard me right. Saving. Not earning, spending, or investing. Saving. But before we dive deeper into why saving is the game changer, let's clear up a common misconception. When most of us think about saving, we picture a future of scarcity and sacrifice. We imagine a life where we have to constantly deny ourselves the pleasures of the present in the hopes of a better, richer tomorrow. But that's not what financial freedom is all about. In fact, that kind of thinking is exactly what keeps so many of us stuck in a cycle of financial struggle. So stay tuned. In this video, we're going to debunk the myth of saving versus spending and reveal why saving is the ultimate key to living a life of abundance, comfort, and yes, even happiness. Whether you're a young professional just starting out, a seasoned saver looking for a tune-up, or somewhere in between, I promise you'll walk away from this video feeling empowered and ready to take control of your financial future. Now, let's get started. Now, you might be wondering, why should you listen to me? Well, I've been studying personal finance and the psychology of money for years. I've read countless books, followed numerous experts, and I've applied their teachings to my own life. And let me tell you, it's made a world of difference. But enough about me. Let's talk about the real reason why saving is the ultimate key to financial freedom. In his book, The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel highlights the importance of understanding the psychological aspect of money. He emphasizes that our relationship with money is deeply ingrained in our emotions and behaviors, which often drive our financial decisions more than logic or reason. Now, why is this important? Well, imagine you're planning your finances for the month ahead. You know your income and your expenses, but then an opportunity arises. A friend invites you for dinner at a fancy restaurant. On one hand, you know you can afford it, but on the other hand, you're saving for a new laptop. What do? Your answer, whether it be to go out or to save, reveals a lot about your financial psychology. You see, many of us struggle with understanding our own relationship with money. We find ourselves torn between the joy of spending and the guilt of saving. But according to Housel, this conflict is a natural outcome of our economic upbringing. We're all raised with different attitudes towards money based on our family's financial situations, cultural backgrounds, and personal beliefs. These early influences shape our financial habits for years to come. For example, if you grew up in a household where money was tight, you might have learned to be incredibly frugal. On the other hand, if you grew up with more financial freedom, you might have developed a habit of spending without much thought. Both reactions are natural and understandable given the circumstances. However, they can become problematic when it comes to achieving long-term financial success. So how do you escape this cycle and start building a healthier relationship with money? The answer lies in understanding and acknowledging our emotions surrounding money. By recognizing our financial psychology, we can begin to take control of our financial future. Once we understand our tendencies, we can consciously work on adjusting them to align with our goals. Do you recognize yourself in these examples? Let me know in the comments below. Next, let's dive into another key takeaway from the psychology of money, namely the importance of saving over earning. Now, this might seem counterintuitive. After all, we're constantly told to earn more, invest wisely, and grow our income. But according to House, the key to financial freedom lies not in increasing our earnings, but in reducing our need. He argues that true wealth isn't about having more, but rather needing less. It's about shifting our focus from acquiring more stuff to appreciating what we already have. This concept challenges the traditional narrative that equates wealth with endless accumulation. It encourages us to rethink our relationship with material possessions and instead find contentment in simplicity. Now you might be thinking, okay, great, but how exactly does this relate to me? Let me give you an example. Person A finds themselves trapped in a cycle of financial instability. They're constantly worried about money, living from paycheck to paycheck, and unable to save for emergencies or future opportunities. Person B, however, enjoys a sense of financial freedom and security. Their savings act as a buffer, providing them with peace of mind and the ability to weather financial storms without going into debt. Moreover, their savings can be invested, allowing their wealth to grow over time. In essence, person B has created a safety net for themselves, giving them the ability to negotiate better deals, take career risks, or seize new opportunities without the fear of financial ruin. The reality is that we often equate wealth with larger numbers, thinking that only those who earn a lot of money can truly be considered rich. However, this couldn't be further from the truth. As Morgan Housel points out, it's not our income that determines our wealth, but our spending habits. We can earn a high income, but if we spend it all, we'll never achieve financial freedom. Or we can earn a modest income, but if we save and invest a portion of it, we can still build wealth. It's all about making smart financial decisions and prioritizing saving. You see, saving is the cornerstone of financial freedom. It's the foundation upon which we can build a secure future and achieve our dreams. When we save, we're essentially setting aside a portion of our income for future use, giving us the flexibility to make choices rather than being forced into them by financial constraints. Moreover, saving isn't just about accumulating money. It's also about developing good financial habits and instilling discipline. It's about understanding our spending patterns, recognizing areas where we can cut back, and making conscious choices to prioritize our financial well-being. By developing these habits, we empower ourselves to take control of our financial future. In conclusion, saving is the ultimate key to financial freedom. It's the bridge between our current circumstances and our desired future. By understanding our financial psychology, focusing on saving over earning, and embracing the power of small changes, we can pave the way toward a future of abundance, comfort, and independence. So let's not just dream about financial freedom. Let's take practical steps today to secure a brighter tomorrow. And remember, it's not about how much we make, but how much we keep. So until next time, happy saving and take care.